That's what I'm talking about. The one and only. Welcome back to the show. Always great to see you.
Good to see you, man.
You're a busy, busy man.
A little bit.
Yeah.
A little bit.
You just launched a mezcal, by the way. Congratulations.
Yeah, baby.
Look at this. I love mezcal. Thanks for signing it for me. This is a maple mezcal.
Yeah, as far as I know, it's the only flavored mezcal that there is in the world. And we're celebrating this Saturday night at the Hard Rock in Atlantic City.
You are?
Yeah, it's going to be a whole
Malvado.
coming out party. Malvado Maple Mezcal, baby.
Come on, bud.
Yeah.
Thanks, I'm keeping this one.
I got one for the band,
Yeah,
too.
you go for the band, too. Yeah, good.
You know.
That's appreciate that. Yeah.
You know.
Yeah. See, you don't have to bring gifts. You are the gift.
We're going to be in all the Hard Rocks, by the way, across the country.
Oh, really?
Yeah, we got distribution in Jersey and Florida right now. And as soon as national distribution comes in, we're in, man.
Isn't it amazing? Do you think? I mean,
we're done.
Everything that you're doing is just. I mean, you're a rock star, but you also get to do other fun things and teach rock. You get to do that. You're on tour with you and Bruce Springsteen. No big deal. Just selling out the Garden. Hey, just how's the shows going?
Oh, amazing.
You're
Really,
rocking.
it's been amazing. You know, it's so nice, man. That audience has been with us so long, man, you know, and it just keeps getting better and better, you know?
I saw you in London a couple years ago, and and it was just everybody's singing every word that you're doing, and you're playing up there, and you just feel so good when you leave the concert. I feel like I went to church or something. Like I left, I go, I feel fantastic. I'm energized. Like yes.
Yeah.
And I sometimes I watch you and I go, I don't want them to stop, but then I go, wait, they're doing 3-hour shows? I go, do you ever go like, do we have to do 3 hours?
Well, we used to do 4, so it's nice, it's civilized now. You know?
Yeah, 4 was abusive. That was a bit much.
Bit
Yeah.
much, you
So
know.
now you're down to a tight 3 hours.
Exactly.
That's amazing that you do that, but you love it.
Yeah, I gotta love it. You know, it's just got so many good songs, you know, what are you gonna do?
Yeah, exactly. What are you gonna do? Well, I know your beautiful wife, Maureen, and you've been married for 43 years now. Is that correct? Something like that? Yeah. Come on. Something like that. We know.
She's a saint. She's obviously a saint.
She's a saint, obviously, yeah. But you were so cool. You brought us a photo from your wedding. And I love this photo, and you're going to understand why. So there's your best man. That's Bruce right there. But then officiating the wedding, oh, there's your beautiful wife. And then officiating the wedding is Little Richard. What are you talking about? How did you get Little Richard to officiate your wedding?
Called him.
What was he like?
He was crazy. You
Yes.
know, as you would hope.
Yeah, you want him to be. Yeah, I want Little Richard to be Little Richard. Like, did he give a couple? Woo?
Yes, he did that.
Yeah, yeah.
I remember him turning into a preacher, you know, in the early 60s. And I said, you know, let's have a rock and roll wedding. Come on, man. You know, if you're gonna get married, let's do it right.
But you also had Percy Sledge at your wedding?
Yeah, he sang When a Man Loves a Woman. We walked down the aisle. And,
What? The real Percy Sledge sang when what is going on? And you had, is this true, that you had the band from The Godfather
yeah.
as
yeah.
your wedding band?
Yeah.
What are you talking about? I'm so jealous that I was not at this wedding.
It was fun. A lot of fun.
It's always fun with
From what I hear. You know.
Nah, I forgot. From what you hear, yeah, you don't remember.
I don't remember a damn thing.
No.
It was supposed to be a lot of fun.
Your wife actually played your wife on The Sopranos.
That's right.
That's your real wife. Look at how cool you guys are. Silvio, is this true that you were actually originally supposed to play Tony Soprano?
Yeah, yeah. You know, David Chase was in a mood to like break all the rules, you know, so he's gonna decide to, you know, cast the lead with a guy who never acted before. and so it came close, and HBO was like, are you out of your mind?
They said no?
This is a big investment for us.
We actually have a clip of your audition for Tony Soprano.
Oh,
It's
wow.
real. Take a look at this.
Let me tell you something. Everybody these days going to shrinks and counselors. They're all sound like Jesse Raphael, tell everybody their problems. Dysfunction this, dysfunction that, dysfunction of our fun.
Come on! I would have loved it. I would have loved you as Tony. But you were perfect for Silvio. Did he write that for Silvio for you?
Yeah. It turned out that he said you can have any role you want, you know. I said, you know what, I'm starting to feel guilty about taking an actor's job because my wife's a real actor. I see what she goes through. You know?
Yeah.
So he said, okay, you're not gonna take an actor's job. I'm gonna write you in a new part that doesn't exist.
There you go. Win-win. Everyone wins.
Exactly.
Then you created Silvio Legendary.
Yeah.
And now you're doing this nonprofit called Teach Rock. It's a great organization. It's bringing music back into classrooms, trying to keep it in classrooms.
Yeah, the original goal was just, let's keep the arts in the DNA of the public education system because it's been cut out, for years.
It's sad.
Number one, yeah. Number two, to try and create a new methodology for this generation, man, because they're smarter than us, they're faster than us, and you got to give them a reason to be there,
Yeah.
So we did that, and then the third goal will be to affect the dropout rate, man, because close to 50% of the poor neighborhoods are dropping out.
Gotta keep kids in there.
We've got to keep, and the kid likes one class or one teacher, they'll come to school.
That's
and we want to be that class. You know what I'm saying?
What courses do you teach?
Well, let me give you an example. Give you an example?
Yeah.
All right, so I picture the teachers these days, right, facing 25 kids, right, whatever it is, wondering why they're in this classroom because they have a device that gives you any answer in 30 seconds, right?
Yeah.
But they got all the answers in their hand.
Yep.
But they don't have the questions, right? They got the answers, but they don't have the questions,
That's
right?
my man. Come on.
So
That's-
the Teach Rock thing is ask the right questions, right?
Yeah.
So they'll ask, like, for example, let's pretend the audience is classroom, right? Okay, so today we're going to do the Spanish-American War, okay? Who's interested? Raise your hand. Nobody.
No,
Okay.
no.
All right. Now, who knows anything about the Spanish-American War? Nobody.
No,
Okay.
yeah.
All right. So who knows about Bad Bunny? Okay. Now, where does Bad Bunny come from? Anybody know?
Puerto Rico.
Correct. Puerto Rico. Very good.
See?
Now, where does Puerto Rico come from? As far as being an American territory? The Spanish-American War. That's how Teach Rock
This
works.
is what I'm talking about. Thank you for doing that. Thank you for teaching us all. You're the best teacher we've had on the show. I got to say, thanks for everything. I also want to say a little shout out because I know you did something. You always do something cool. But you dedicated a street in New York City to Jimi Hendrix.
Oh, yeah.
How'd you pull that off?
We've been working on that for years. My wife worked on it for like 20 years.
You did it, bud.
And we thought we had it for a minute. Right by, Jimi Hendrix has a studio. First of all, we have a great lesson plan in the curriculum for Jimi Hendrix, of course. But we have, he has a studio, Electric Ladyland Studio, right on 8th Street.
Yes.
And so we've been trying to get that block named Jimi Hendrix Way for many, many years, And they finally, through the Teach Rock people and New York City, because they're using our lesson plans now in New York City, they decided, we're finally going to do it. So that is June 10th. We're going to have a nice celebration, and it's going to be Jimi Hendrix Way.
He's got to be remembered.
Right
Jimi
there.
Hendrix.
Absolutely, man. Absolutely.
Good job.
Absolutely.
Thank you for doing that.
Yeah.
That's cool.
Thanks for mentioning
The
that.
one and only Stevie Van Zandt, everybody. For more information on Teach Rock, go to teachrock.org. We'll be right back with more Tonight Show. Stick around.